The family drama for the Beckhams keeps heating up, and at this point, it might be spicier than Succession.
One tiny Instagram like. 4 months of headlines flipped overnight. We're mapping the full Beckham Feud arc. Missed milestones, vow renewal optics, the replacement storyline, and the olive branch moment. We'll separate rumor from pattern, decode the brand calculus, and forecast the next 3 moves. Surprising insight? Sometimes the loudest statement is a quiet double tap. After months of speculation, one small like lands on Brooklyn's reel, dogs up, ring visible, easygoing energy, and the internet treats it like a press conference. In public families, micro gestures fill the silence left by macro statements, and audiences read them like tea leaves. 2 things can be true at once. It's just social media, and it's deliberate. Both. One tap can shift a story. If you're mapping this saga, start your timeline here and note how headlines softened for 48 hours before anyone said a word. Timing matters. Picture the scene. A 50th birthday, cameras everywhere, and one conspicuous absence. Milestones are magnifiers. When someone isn't there, the vacuum gets filled with theories, not facts. Public families don't get the benefit of, maybe there was a private reason. They get a narrative sprint. 2 truths again. Private explanations can be valid, and public optics can still sting. Both. That's why this moment became ground zero for the feud storyline, because the internet treats absence like a statement. If you're tracking patterns, pin this date, and measure how often it's cited to frame subsequent posts. It keeps echoing. Question: were those vow renewal snaps just romance or strategic counterprogramming? Bold imagery during tensions changes the battlefield. It recenters the couple, reframes priorities, and dares the audience to pick a side. Timing is the message. When celebratory visuals drop amid rumors, they're not just memories, they're chess moves. 2 ideas coexist: genuine affection and calculated optics. Both. The result? Headlines slide from rift to recommitment in a single carousel. If you're reading signals, note the sequencing. Celebration post first, caption second, comments last. Order communicates intent. Watch for mirrored energy from the other side. Echoes matter. Surprising angle. Attention is a rotating spotlight, not a notarized will. Fans love the heir swap trope, one child ascendant while another fades, but real families are not TV show runners. Attention is not inheritance. 2 realities can live together. Younger siblings get momentum, and the eldest remains central to the family story. Both. What looks like replacement may be bandwidth management. Different projects, different seasons, different lanes. If you're diagnosing the narrative, separate airtime from allegiance and look for cross appearances that contradict the swap myth. Shared frames dismantle hot takes. And when they show up together, the trope collapses instantly. Vivid scenario. Imagine being the bridge between 2 islands while the tide's rising. Middle siblings often become pressure valves, appearing with both camps, liking carefully, tagging sparingly. Silence communicates. 2 facts can hold. Their posts are normal teenage content, and their timing is meticulously watched. Both. When Romeo or Cruz surfaces in group shots, it lowers the temperature without a single caption statement. That's soft diplomacy. If you're forecasting détente, watch their feeds for triangulation, mutual tags, neutral venues, third-party events. Bridges get tested before they carry weight, and when they hold, peace feels possible, very possible. Vivid scenario. 2 powerful aesthetics sharing a single frame. Who tags whom first? When fashion lines, family names, and event seating collide, the public reads it like a runway show with subtext. A soft collab, a guest appearance, or a supportive caption can stitch narratives together faster than any press note. One caption can knit or cut. Cross-exposure matters because audiences equate shared spotlight with shared loyalty and silence with distance. To gauge the bridge strength, watch for coordinated timing, post within hours, echoed phrases, or parallel behind-the-scenes peaks. Parallel language hints at private alignment. Words become signals. Surprising insight. The strongest move is often disciplined restraint. David's pattern favors brevity over blow-by-blow, rare comments, well-timed likes, and family-first framing, so that each signal lands with disproportionate weight. Stillness is loud. That selective cadence turns a single interaction into a narrative rudder, steering speculation without feeding it. He plays field position, not highlight reels. Placement at events, seating optics, and carefully chosen public moments substitute for speeches. To read his intent, focus on deviations from his baseline, when he breaks silence, who he stands beside, and what theme he amplifies. Baselines reveal intent, deviations shout meaning. You know that friend who posts their life, not their feelings? That's the move. Brooklyn's consistent rhythm, recipe videos, dogs, visible ring, projects stability while refusing to stage manage sentiment. Normalcy is armor. Routine frames him as grounded, not reactive, and invites viewers to interpret continuity as confidence. It also subtly answers the loudest questions without naming them. Ring on, smiles up, time spent doing. If you're mapping influence, track the cadence. Weekly posts, similar beats, minimal captions. And note when he overlays a subtle nod to family. Rhythm builds trust. Consistency beats chaos every time. Thought-provoking advice. Build a timeline, not a theory. Rumor cycles thrive where dates are fuzzy and sources anonymous. But once you pin events, birthday, vow renewal posts, olive branch interactions, the noise thins. Receipts rule. Screenshots with timestamps, original captions, and platform main of context separate narrative from narrative spin. Cross-reference who posted first, who echoed, and how quickly mainstream outlets reframe the story. Speed signals coordination. If two key moments cluster within 48 hours, assume orchestration over coincidence. That's not cynicism, it's media literacy. Order matters. Always map before judging. Intriguing question. Why does the heir swap storyline hit so hard? It taps succession fantasies, clear winners, clear losers, and promises tidy closure to messy family dynamics. Simplicity sells. But real families rarely follow TV arcs. Priorities rotate with projects, health, and geography, not with plot convenience. When attention shifts, it's often bandwidth, not banishment. Context kills the trope. To pressure test replacement, compare shared appearances, mutual acknowledgements, and project overlaps over 3 months. If collaboration persists, the swap is storytelling sugar. Narrative candy melts, reality resists tidy scripts. Surprising insight. Feuds end through logistics, not speeches. 3 reliable levers: proximity, showing up together, shared projects, co-credits, and borrowed credibility, third-party validators, lower temperatures without formal statements. Logistics heal. A charity event cameo, a joint panel, or a behind-the-scenes inclusion reframes tension as teamwork and gives media a new peg. The smartest teams layer these moves, appear once, collaborate lightly, then let a friend of the family narrate the "we're good" vibe. Triangulation persuades. Watch sequence and spacing. Measured rollouts hold better than one grand gesture. Slow is smooth. Smooth is fast. Rapid-fire correction. Silence does not equal severed ties. People process privately, selectively, and off-camera, especially when families are brands. Second correction, one missed milestone doesn't equal exile. Life conflicts, NDAs, and travel happen. Context matters. The twist is how reconciliations actually surface. They start in the DMs, move to family group chats, then leak as micro-gestures, likes, soft captions, third-party cameos, before a single statement appears. Private precedes public. To read it correctly, prioritize sequence over sentiment. What came first, who mirrored it, and how quickly the circle closed around the signal. Order defeats rumor. Speed suggests coordination. Anecdote lens. In celebrity families, one caption can thaw a month of frost. Victoria's toolkit isn't press conferences, it's cropping choices, carousel order, who gets tagged, and the subtext in 6 words. Captions set temperature. When she amplifies a family-first theme or echoes a phrase seen on another feed, she's not just posting, she's authoring the chapter heading everyone else will read from. Watch for her bridge words: gratitude, proud, together, family, paired with inclusive photos that rebalance the frame. If the tone shifts warm and stays there for a cycle, expect downstream echoes. Tone cascades. Echoes prove intent. Surprising insight. David's scarcity makes every move heavier. He defaults to stoic loyalty, footballer restraint, dad energy, minimal commentary, so that each signal lands with disproportionate weight. Weight travels. A single like, a shoulder-to-shoulder photo, or a purposeful seat choice at a public event becomes a calibrated nudge for the entire narrative. He's playing field position, not fireworks. Get the ball to midfield, then let the clock work. To decode him, plot his signals against his baseline frequency. The rarer the move, the louder it is. Velocity equals intent. When he breaks pattern, assume the family is already aligned. Case study mode. The cleanest resolutions use 3 soft steps. First, a mutual project teaser, co-credited content, or a cameo that frames collaboration over conflict. Second, a neutral cause appearance, charity, sport, community, so the moment rejects drama bait. Third, a quiet refollow or mirrored story that legitimizes the détente without a press release. Soft beats loud. These moves drain oxygen from speculative headlines and give audiences a new script, teamwork, continuity, forward motion. If the Beckhams follow this template, expect small paired beats spaced days apart, not one grand summit. Drip, don't dump. Stability prefers increments. Forecast mode. 3 tells will outpace any rumor.